In this video, I'm going to explain step by step of what's happening behind the scenes when you create a room, so you will get a better understanding of how the process works, as well as how you pass the data between controller, the views, and the database. Let's start with this page first. When user want to create a room, now it actually is run the room controller's action new, room new. Alright, if you go back to the room controller, it's going to run this new action, and actually this line of code, it just initialize an empty room object in the memory. Nothing fancy here. Let's go back here. First, you have to make sure that all the options are selected, otherwise you will get errors. Now if I click this my room, nothing happened. I think it should show the error message. Let's go back here. Alright, I think because we're using render, so we can't use this. Instead, we have to say flash alert, something went wrong. And I think I need to update this one. It's not notice, it's alert. All right, save it. Now let's go back here, and I want you to go back to the rooms new. Now without filling any option here, if you hit create my room, hey, you got error message. That is because when you hit the create my room, it's going to run the create action here. And once you create the room successfully, it will redirect you to the listing room and notice save. We already done that. That's why we got the room 1 here. Now I want you to open the database. First, open the you don't have here and hit refresh. Might go to data structure and go back to browse. Yeah, we got a room. Now as you can see, we got the first room created, which is awesome. And also we have home type, room type, accommodate bedroom and bathroom created for us. All right, we create in the previous task. And let's see the rest. They are still null and empty. Also, going back to our web browser and have a look to the URL here and look at the patterns. So we got rooms, the one which is the room ID, and the description. So does that ring any bells? The way we have this URL pattern is because in the routes.rb, right, we got the rooms resource, and under that we got get listing. So by doing this, we create the pattern like this. So if you go into pricing, we got rooms, ones, pricing, and don't worry about that one. And if you go into photos, you got rooms, room ID, and photo upload, and similar thing with amenities and location, etc. So with this pattern, we can get the room ID from the URLs and pass it into each action. That's why in here, for every single action, for example, listing, pricing, description, we always run the set room, and the set room get the params ID from here, which is the room ID. So now you understand where the params ID comes from and why we put the action under the resource room with this button. Let's go back here. Now let's say, for example, now you want to update the price. So you hit the pricing, it just go to the price, and if you type 150, hit save. All right, first we got I think we got a typo. So let's go back here and let's say we got a typo here, update. All right, hit refresh, continue. Okay, it says saved. And also I want you to open the database and let's see the price. Okay, we don't have any price, but if we hit refresh, hey, we got 150. That is because when you click on the pricing, it's going to run rooms, room ID, and pricing page, and it's actually behind the scene is going to run this action, and this action run the views room pricing.html.erb, and once you type the price here and you hit submit, it's going to submit to the update action. Okay, and the similar things happening with the other listing, description, photo uploads, location, amenities. So once you go here, update pricing, description, etc., and once you hit save, it's going to run the update and it's going to update to the database. I also want to show you some things. If you open the terminal and let's scroll up here a little bit. Okay, so here is the transaction when you submit the price. Look at the parameters here. You got only the price equal that once, and once you commit that change, it's going to send the parameters up to the update action. And the update action, you're going to catch that one in the rooms parameter, which is this one, and it's going to look through all of the params in this list, and inside here we got a price. That's why it's going to update in the database. So here you might ask, do I need to submit all parameters in here every time I submit the forms? The answer is no. As long as you submit at least one of those params, then you should be fine. Exactly just like what we did with the price only. Okay, the last thing I want to do is to make sure that people are going to submit those data properly. So for example, without filling any field here, if I hit submit or save, it still says save, but I just submit the wrong one. It's empty. Even if you go to database and it's going to the listing name and summary here, if you hit refresh, they come from null to empty, right? There's no harm, but it's not correct. So what we do, we need to set those fields required. Let's go back here under views, open rooms and open, I think, description. Yes, very simple. We just need to say required and we set it true, right? And we set it to this one as well. Save the file. Yeah, and we're gonna do that with the pricing required, save it, and for the location. All right, save the file. Now go back here, hit enter, and if you hit save without filling, hey, it just say fill, please fill out displayed. All right. All right, if you save, hey, you got save, and hit refresh. Awesome. Now, if you want, you can try price. If I remove this one, leave it blank, hit save, it say please fill out. Okay, I'm gonna change it to 250. Hit save, and this time it's save. And the database refresh is gonna be 250. Awesome. Alright, so you just finished task 5. You learned so many things with this task alone, and I hope you now feel confidence in working with Rails as well as CLS. I recommend to take a short break, review everything you've done so far, and I'll see you in the next challenge.